Hi guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a little bit miserable, a bit grey, a bit damp, a bit rainy, which I'm quite pleased really because the heat last week was horrendous. I'm at the caravan, and what I've decided to do, because it is quite a miserable day, I've got some stuff that I need to do in the van, some storage, putting stuff away and things like that. Still on with it. Yes, still on with it. Don't think, will we ever get straight? Who knows? But anyway, so excuse my barefaced complexion. But what I thought was to myself, because of COVID and one thing and another, everybody put on a little bit, well, most people, can't speak for everybody, most people put on some weight and are looking at ways to shed it. So, a couple of years ago, it'll be 4 years, crikey, 4 years ago, I did the Slimming World diet. I only wanted to lose about a stone, and I did the Slimming World, followed the Slimming World plan and went to group every week and did that, and I found the diet so easy. No messing about, no calorie counting. It's as difficult as you want it to be, as involved as you want it to be. Not difficult, but if you like to cook, which I do, then there's no issue there. You can cook. But if you don't like to cook and you don't want to cook, or you don't have time to cook, there's no issue there either, because there's lots of things that you can have that don't need cooking. But anyhow, going through the weeks that I was going, I bought quite a lot of the cookery books and things like that, because I really got into the food science of it, if you like. But it is such an easy diet to follow, and I lost 2.5 stone, but I went under my target, and it was quite a worry. I was under the hospital and I'd lost my mum and one thing and another. So my 1 stone target weight ended up being 2.5 stone, and I looked shocking. So I'm not advertising any products. I'm not advertising for Slimming World or anything. I'm just going on my experience. I'm not saying that you need to be skinny. I'm not skinny. And I've got no intention of being skinny, because I don't really, for me personally, I don't really like the look of it, and I looked shocking. So people thought that I was ill. That's how ill I looked when I lost the weight. So I want to go about a stone. So I'm going to do it on my own. I've got my books. I've got my guidebook. I know the system. And I know there's no calorie counting. It's a sins that you count, which are easy to do. You need to just remember, if you have anything that's not on your free food list, then it's a sin value, and that's it. And you're allowed, I always aim on 15 sins a day, which is a good amount of sins a day. If you think like a gin and tonic is 4 sins, I used to save my sins up through the day and use them for a gin and tonic on a night. But I've stopped drinking recently, over the last year, 18 months. I haven't stopped for any particular reason. I just haven't drunk anything. So I've had the odd one now and again, but that's it. So I should be able to have other things if I want them. You don't have to have the sins, but they're there if you want something out of the ordinary, or something that's not on the foods that you can have or whatever. But anyway, yes, Slimming World is easy. There's no fad with it or anything like that. Basically, it's healthy eating, and you can have anything you want as long as it's not cooked in oil. So it's mainly a low fat diet, or a 0 fat if you can do it. Most things you can get now, like yogurt and things, you can get 0 fat and one thing and another, can't you? And like, you just change in low fat spreads, and just a different way of cooking them. It's the same thing, but rather than using sunflower oil, you use the spray oil, which is a 1 calorie spray oil. It's blah 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 when I can speak. Frylight, the call it, and use that rather than vegetable oil or olive oil or whatever. It's just a different way of doing it, that's all. And it's easy. You don't have to buy anything special, so it don't cost you a fortune each week to cook or to buy your food. So I really, really found it easy. The weight just dropped off me, and I'm hoping that if I do it now and do it aim for a stone, I should have it off easily for October for my birthday. Fingers crossed. We are going out on Saturday for a meal, so I'll just have something on there that I know is cooked how it should be cooked. You can still go out for meals. You can still have takeaways and things like that. So it is an easy plan to follow. But as I say, I'm not going to group because I've got all the books, I've got all the info. I do remember it because I did it, it's fairly recently, I can still remember it. So tonight I'm going to make, I'll show you it, it's called Pork Kofta Curry, and it's from the Curry Club book at Slimming World, and I'll show you a picture. That's it. Now I'm making this for me, so I'm using half of the meat recipe, but I'm doing the full sauce and everything. And then what I thought was I would, because with this what you do is you make a spice mix, and then you make the sauce and what have you. So I thought if I do it half the meat but the full sauce, I can freeze half the sauce then for another week. So that's a little hint and tip there for you. So what I'll do this with you. I'll show you how it's done. It's not difficult. This says ready in an hour. That's including all the chopping, prepping, whatever. So an hour start to finish. So what I tend to do is I'm going to get it ready now, and then later on this afternoon or tea time, whenever I'm ready to eat it, then I'll cook it. So, and then I'll do the video separately, then I'll link them together, so it should then follow on for you. So just the kind of ingredients that you need are, for this recipe it says serves 4 as well. It's a free food, so you can have as much as you want of it, and it's free, you don't have to count it, so you can eat this and then you've still got all your sin values, and it's ready in an hour. So it always tells you the sin value at the top here, whether it serves hour. Oh, let me turn it around. I'm trying to hold the iPad and the book. So we've got, just bear with me, let me rest it. Ooh, let me rest it on me. Let's see if I can get in some kind of, I'm sat on the settee, so let's see. We have the serves 4, free sin value, so there's no sins in it. It's freezable and it's ready in an hour. Okay, so it says these spicy Indian meatballs are totally free, seriously satisfying and full of flavour. You'll want to make them over and over again. So I've not made this one before. I've made lots of the other curries in here. My favourite one so far is the katsu curry. Oh, my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous out of this book. It's as good as the Marks and Spencer one, and I like the Marks and Spencer one. This is as good as the Marks and Spencer one that's in this book. So I will be doing that at some point over the next couple of weeks. So first of all, you make the spice mix. Now the ingredients for the spice mix are, I'm sorry, I'll keep moving you about, don't I? A medium onion, roughly chopped, 1 green chilli de-seeded, a small pack of fresh coriander, 2 garlic cloves, 2 centimetre piece of root ginger, a tablespoon of garam masala and a teaspoon of turmeric. Well, anybody that does any cooking at all would normally have garam masala and turmeric in their spices. An onion most people have got, so you need a chilli, you need to get some coriander, most people have got garlic, and you'd need some ginger. Now for the actual sauce and the meat part of it, you need low calorie cooking spray, which is the Fry Light thing that I was talking about. I think Aldi do one of their own brand as well, and it's the same thing, but it's a bit cheaper. I think it's about $1.29 or something. I can't remember what it's called though, but it's the same kind of thing as the Fry Light one. So for this, for the rest of it, for the sauce and the meat, you need the spray, a tablespoon of cumin seeds, 4 tablespoons of tomato puree, a tin of chopped tomatoes, 350 ml of boiling vegetable stock, 500 grams of lean pork mince, 200 grams of baby spinach, and some fat-free yogurt to serve. So I'm going to make the spice mix first, so I'll do that and video it with you, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, right, under this cloth I've prepared all the spices and everything. So I have got a medium onion, I've just roughly chopped it as it says, a green chilli de-seeded. Now I have chopped this roughly as well. These are all going into the into a mixer thing, so but I find that it does chop better in the mixer, in the little processor thing, rather than putting it in whole. And then I've also got on here, I've got 2 garlic cloves which I've grated. I've got I'm just reading my list, 2 garlic cloves, 2 centimetres of root ginger peeled, a tablespoon of garam masala, a teaspoon of turmeric. So to this I just need to add, it says a small pack of fresh coriander, but I have got some coriander growing outside, so I'm going to go grab some of that and I'll be right back. There we go, so I've got my fresh coriander, which I've just pulled out of the, cut out of my herb box, and I'll just check it through. I've rinsed it, it's just draining on some on my tea towel. So what we need to do is, I'm going to check the coriander, make sure it's all alright, cut any dark bits off or dead leaves, and then we'll make the spice mix. Hi guys, right, what we need to do is put everything, it says in the book, put everything in a all the spice mix in the food processor. However, I didn't really want to get the big food processor out for this, so I bought, I've had it a while, one of these multi-mix hand blender things from Tesco, and in this there's a mini chopper, so I'm going to put it all into the mini chopper, so it just all goes in, and if you get it in, chop the onion up roughly so it goes in a little bit better. You may need to blitz it a little bit and then add your other bits, but it might all go in. Okay. Now with the chilies, I did wear gloves when I chopped it, so just a little tip. If you don't wear gloves, be warned, your hands could be, it'll be on your hands for a while afterwards, so don't rub your eyes, your eyes or anything. So, that's the corianders in there. Could maybe do with a little bit more in there, but I'll try it, and if it's not strong enough, I'll just put some ground coriander in. To alter the taste a little bit. Chili seed there, don't want that in. Right, and then I'm going to put my spices and things in. I'll get them into there. I'm just popping them around the edge so they don't go down the knife attachment. These all go into here. Please let me know in the comments if you've got any queries about the Slimming World, and I'll do my best to answer. And also if there's any particular recipe that you'd like to know if there is one on a Slimming World equivalent, and I'll make it for you and show you the recipe, if that'll help you, because I've got quite a few books which I'll show you, but oops, let me put the lid on this. We give this and you want in here, just to loosen it a little bit of water, a couple of spoons of water. I'll put that last bit in. A couple of tablespoons of water. Put your top on your blender. This will be a little bit loud in a minute, so I apologise. And then we'll chop it up so it won't see me. That's a bit. That's it. apologise for that. Give it a bit of a shake. Here we go. Let's have a look. Give it a bit of a stir. Ooh, smells delicious, does that, honestly. Give it another little blitz. Oh, wrong way. These, I never know which way these are supposed to look. Whoop, I've knocked the video thing, bear with me. Not the camera, not the video. Camera, let me stand that behind it. See if I can prop it up a little bit better. So you want to be able to get you in the picture. There we are. That's it. Ready? I think, guys, that will do it. Let's have a look. So, that's all blended. It's a nice texture. I wish it was smelly camera because the aroma on there is unbelievable. It's beautiful. It smells absolutely divine. So I know I'm going to like the taste of it just by this, because it smells very much coriandery. And I will give you feedback obviously on it once I've cooked it and tried it, but I will show you the rest of it. What I'm going to do now is prepare the rest of my ingredients and to the cooking point, and then once I'm ready to cook I'll come back to you and show you how I make the meatballs and things. So thanks for joining me for now, and I'll be along very shortly once I'm ready to cook. Okay guys, see you later. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back. So the next bit of our recipe is I've put a large frying pan, well a sauté pan this, on to heat over a medium heat, and you put in here 2/3 of the spice mix that we made, and then fry it gently for 5 minutes. So I'll do that and then I'll come back to you. The next thing we need to do once we've once we've fried the spice mix for 5 minutes, we need to add 4 tablespoons of tomato puree and a tablespoon of cumin seeds, and then we cook that for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we need to put in 350 ml of stock, chicken or vegetable. And I've just done this from a stock cube, from a low fat, low salt stock cube, and then a tin of chopped tomatoes. So we put those in, and then you need to bring it to the boil and simmer and reduce it simmer it for 10 minutes. Reduce the heat and simmer it for 10 minutes. So you bring it to the boil first, and then you reduce it and let it cook for 10 minutes. So I shall do that and then I'll be back to you. Okay, so I've put my cumin seeds in and I've put my puree in. So I've got to fry this for 2 to 3 minutes, just checking it don't catch or burn. And if they're a bit wobbly, I'm sorry, because I'm trying to hold the iPad as well and watch the pan. So we do this like so, 3 minutes, let that cook. That releases the oils from the seeds and the flavours, and it just releases everything and gets everything working together. The smell is divine, I can't tell you the smell, it's beautiful. And then while you're cooking the once you put the tin tomatoes, when I can speak, and the stock in, and that's cooking away, you mix the rest of the spice mix with the pork mince in a big bowl and give it a good knead, and then make it into golf ball sized meatballs. And then I'll tell you what to do next, but let's get the tomatoes and the stock in. So here goes. That's the stock. And then we've got a tin of chopped tomato, like so. Now we have to stir this and then bring it to the boil. Give it a bit of a good stir. Bring it to the boil and then let it cook out for 10 minutes. And then I'll show you, while that's doing there, I shall show you the meatballs. Okay, see you in a minute. Hi guys, right, I'm putting in my 5% pork meat into a bowl. Here I have got in here 250 grams of the mince. Not the recipe says 500, but because I'm doing half of the meatballs, I've done half of the meat. So, and then I'm putting the remaining spice mix in. Get all that lovely flavour in there. And then you just work, I put a glove on so I don't get the chilli and the spices in my hands. You just work it in simply like so, like this. And then that then forms, you give it a good squeeze together. I need my other glove on really, so that then would be, needs squeezing together harder than that, but that then will be your meatball. And the recipe says to make this into 24, so because we've halved it, we need to make it into 12. So I'll do that and then I'll show you the next step. Right, the next step, once you've done your meatballs, is to pop them in the pan with the sauce and just give it a gentle stir so that they're covered in the curry. And then you then simmer for 20 minutes and serve with rice and enjoy. You can use natural yogurt as well. You can stir a couple of spoons of natural yogurt into this, and then before the end, and then to serve, then you put some natural yogurt on your plate too. So there we go. That's Kofta, pork Kofta meatballs. There is a lot of sauce because I've doubled up the sauce, but there's half the amount of meatballs because I'm going to have these. Well, I'm going to have some of these, not all of them, but the sauce what's left is going in the freezer for next time. Okay guys, so I'll show you when it's plated and we'll see where we are from there. Hi guys, right, I've returned to the curry. It's blipping away. I've added the meatballs, as you know, and then I added 2 or 3 minutes ago the spinach, and it's just been simmering away gently. And now I'm going to plate up and see what it tastes like. I tried the sauce, it's a bit tart, but it's very, very tasty. So it might be different with everything in it now, with the spinach and when I get my rice and things on it, so I shall let you know. Bear with me. So here it is, with a sachet of whole grain and quinoa, whole grain rice and quinoa, which is, I think, is 3 cents for the packet. So that's my dinner for tonight, 3 cents in total, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to trying it. So fingers crossed, it will be very nice. We will see. Hope so. Thumbs up. Well guys, it was a big thumbs up from me. Absolutely divine. 10 out of 10. Compliments to the chef, which is me. Haha. No, it really was tasty. So, if you're looking at wanting to lose some weight, you can do a lot worse. I've got hiccups, sorry. Oh, here we go. You need to look at the Slimming World way. It is so easy and so tasty and really good for you. So I'm going to go clear up. I'm going to wash the pots and I might make myself a juice. I brought my juicer from home today, well this week when I came, and I've got loads of fruit and things. I'm going to have a look at my juicer, which is a Juice Fusion machine which we bought a couple of years back. So I'm going to get the book out and have a look and make myself make myself a smooth a juice, maybe for later on. Okay, so please, I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the look of the food, and if you want more videos with the Slimming World recipes in, please put it in the comments, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't. Click the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.